Perfect art, truth or fallacy? We will be talking about this topic. In the background, I would be working on a small Polaroid size painting, A5 size paper. List of all the materials used is given below. In case you want detailed tutorials, go ahead and check out my Patreon page where I do release 2 to 3 real-time videos. Let's get back to our topic now. Does perfect art exist? Many of us who are pursuing art as an hobby after a long day get tired and just try not to create anything. Because I guess we enjoy spending time on Netflix or any other OTT platform where we love to binge watch. I would not say I was different. I started my career as an artist about 2.5 years back, with no idea that this is what I would be doing for my living after 6 months of regular practice. Hey guys, I am Pritika Nath, an artist, instructor, mentor, and a mother to a newborn from Delhi, India. Juggling between these roles makes me tired during the day. I will not deny there are days I do not want to sit down and paint. But yeah, then, somewhere I just think of a new brush or a tube of paints which I have not opened gets me motivated and going. That leads to a painting. This is a great push for anyone like me who is in love with watercolors. Even after all this, do I make perfect art daily? I don't think so. There are so many days I don't feel that the painting is up to the mark. Hence, I just keep it locked in my drawer. Earlier, I used to tear it, but then I learned the importance of using 100% cotton paper, which is very expensive in India or any other place in the world, as I use 300 GSM 100% cotton acid-free paper. So I kept this paper locked in my drawer, took the backside of that paper and started painting on it. Still, that thing which is called a perfect art, every time I paint is overwhelming. According to me, as a creative, we have a natural tendency to compare ourselves to others. Maybe the instructor from whom we are taking any kind of tutorials, or comparing ourselves with someone who has started the journey with us. That's the first step where we go wrong. So just compare yourself with your own journey. Why? Because we don't know the background of our instructor, as they might be practicing for ages, which means they have years of success and failures which enable them to paint the way they are doing now. Just getting demotivated because you are comparing or had a bad day at office is not fair. Sometimes a bad day at office even leads to bad art. We are usually stressed, tensed, and once we get back to some painting, we are not in that great mood. Still, we beat ourselves up to create something, which might not be up to the mark or which might not be as per what we thought. That's why, at that point in time, try not doing it. Just compare your day or just compare your work only with yourself. There will be days where you will be successful. There will be days where you will learn. There are no days where you will fail. Painting daily as an habit really helps to improve your skill set. But does that mean we might not go wrong? No, we do go wrong. There are days where we might not have any time. At that point, I would ask you to watch a small tutorial or a video or just prepare your table for 15 minutes of exercise the next day. Every time you do not need to paint like a real artist and create something which is exceptional. Always try to paint to relax yourself. There are days you need to paint for your soul. There are days you will not be painting just to impress others. Always treat what you love to do as meditation rather than a requirement. Try to work it in a way that you feel the energy and can create the art which makes you believe that you can accomplish what you wanted to. I have been managing 4 to 5 platforms, a 6-month-old kid, on a regular basis which means I can't daily provide content. So, on days where I see that it's quite easy flowing, I paint 2 to 3 paintings for myself. That too would not be perfect. Who is behind perfection? Let me enjoy the flow of colors, the blooms, textures, water flow, and much more that comes with watercolor painting. Try finding happiness in small things. I'm pretty sure you will find your own perfect art. Compare today's painting with your own art a year back and see the progress you have made. I'm sure you will be happy to see how much you have improved over 1 year. Lastly, I feel you need to be proud of what you do, irrespective of what others say. If it gives you happiness, if you feel satisfied, that's it. Whole thought process of perfect art ends there. I have been following this. After my kid, I couldn't make much time for bigger paintings. Hence, I started to paint small, which helped me to keep moving forward in my art career as well as made me feel complete as an artist who is not struggling to create art on a daily basis. Hope you do like this video. This is just one of the first where I love to talk through the aspects which I feel is important to know for every beginner or intermediate level artist. If you ever feel the same way, go ahead, like the video, thumbs up, comment, and press the bell button. Do subscribe to my channel as I do come up with new content every week. Hope that now you can peel off the tape at an angle and then have a final look at your painting just the way I am doing.